Well, you're welcome back to Morning Express. We still have our guest virtually, all the way from Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, Mr. Olukunle Durodolu, who is a public affairs analyst, was speaking to us earlier on the security situation in Zamfara State and the abduction of 55 persons from a mosque. You were sharing your thoughts with us earlier, sir, before we had the network severed. Please carry on, sir.
Yes, the idea of doing a peace deal with criminals will never work, and to believe that we can eliminate banditry and kidnapping with guns alone, that idea too will never give us desired results. The reason is simple. The process of producing bandits and kidnappers in the north is due to the lifestyle of some of their people. They produce children in the they don't send them to school, and they did not teach them any trade. So these people roam about the city, and as they proceed in age, they can no longer be begging. So anytime there is need to enlist criminals, they are already waiting hands on the street that they can easily hijack easily.
But Mr. Olukunle, I think the concern or the matter of out of school children or the lack of literacy is not peculiar to the Northwest or even the North entirely. They are out of school children in every region of the country, be it the Southwest, the Southeast, the South, and there is still a level of illiteracy in different parts of the country. So I do not think we should be attributing the banditry and kidnapping and security situation bedeviled in the Northwest to lack of education.
It is prevented, even in security is prevented in any part of the country. And if you observe, most of the people, anytime police arrest them, you find out their children who the parental guardian early in life find it easy to take into deep various trades. If you observe, many of year after year we eliminate thousands of people, but another step will still be crude, because there are waiting hands in the street to be assisted. So no matter how you eliminate them, another group are already on the street that are waiting to get listed. So we need to get some things straight. Making a peace deal with them, it's a business for them now. That's where they get their money. So making a peace deal means you have to make money available to them. If they will not go into kidnapping and banditry. And can we be using state money to fund criminality? It's practically not visible.
Well, Mr. Olukunle, while we want to address these security concerns in the country, particularly in the Northwest, in Zamfara State, where an abduction had recently taken place, it's also important not to throw the blame back to the people, who have been affected by these vices in the last couple of years. The bone of contention here is why the need for negotiation, why the need for this sort of peace deal between the government, the state government now in particular, and these bandits. Because the community leaders wouldn't have been able to just meet the bandits and broker a deal with them if the state government was not involved in the entire process. I think the individuals that we should be holding to account are individuals in government, especially the Zamfara State governor, who is allowing these sort of deals to be brokered in a situation where there is banditry and kidnapping in the state. What do you say to this?
Charity begins at home. If everybody can have a couple of children they can cater for, you will send them to school. they will have adequate education, and they will not take liberty. So that is the first point of all where we just started from. And government too, on their own part, they will not do enough to provide for welfare of their people. So they are the second call to be a part of this blame. We cannot separate government from the failure in that state.
Well, if we can't separate government from the failure of insecurity in Zamfara State, what exactly can be done? I understand the need to ensure that there are schools. I understand the need for welfare to be given to the people of Zamfara and to dissuade, the younger generation from being enrolled or, poached into these bandit groups. But in essence, let's talk about the present situation. Banditry is already an endemic in the state. Whether we want to forestall it or not is a topic for another day. But as it stands right now, what is a holistic way to approach this menace, devil in the Northwest?
And from my own, the first place where I reside, when banditry wanted to really end, part of what we do is we raise our own security network in the state level because they understand all the nooks and crannies of our state. And through the help of federal government, they were armed. Logistics were provided, vehicles were provided, allowances and salaries were given to these young people. And anywhere they find empty gatherings of bandits, they will bombard the place with the police and the military, and they will not allow them to go. So the state too can replicate the same thing. There are young people to be enlisted. Let them get them into state security apparatus. Arm them. And these people are not civil. Let them be confronted. The moment they do not allow themselves to go, we eliminate them immediately. We cannot put our hands and allow people to come and kidnap us and kill us.
You are in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, a state that also is in the southwest and has what we call the Amotekun Corps, which is a part of the almost like a state policing apparatus that hasn't really been recognized by the federal government. Now, we saw a recent comment made by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for governors to work with the National Assembly, to closely work with the National Assembly in order to bring state policing to limelight. Should such measures be adopted in other parts of the country to also address these issues or these concerns of insecurity? It appears that the Amotekun is doing wonderfully well in the southwest, and that has drastically dropped the rate of vices such as insurgency and other vices that is peculiar to the north. Is this too?
I will advise every state to take the same thing. Then state police team will do well. Then going forward, the governor of schools must encourage education and parents too to take sure that the total number of children they can cater for that is bring to the world.
But Mr. Olukunle, you keep mentioning that parents give birth to children who they cannot take care of. I do not really subscribe to that line of thought, and I don't think that the bandits or kidnappers or armed robbers or whatever it is that you might want to call them, terrorists, are necessarily children of parents who were not able to take care of their children. They are bandits who are highly educated. They are terrorists who are more intelligent than people who are not, terrorists. these people are way more sophisticated than how you tend to paint them. Because if you look at the reports, if you look at the news that has been flying around, you will understand that the level of sophistication that some of these individuals operate with is not something that an illiterate or an unexposed or uneducated person would operate with. That is what I want you to understand in your comments of parents giving birth to children that they cannot take care of. That is not when the issue, that was not when our issue of insecurity started. It did not start with parents giving birth to children that they cannot take care of. I'm talking about the issues that we have at hand and how we can resolve it without necessarily stopping people from giving birth.
I'm not stopping people from doing that.
Yeah.
I only campaign that we control our family. Most of these people that I see, they are products of broken homes. They are not. They are people that are taken from our family system that can be visibly seen, but not.
Please carry on, sir.
So I will ask, you cannot blame a parent who did not send their children to school. You cannot exclude them from some of the problems the children are constituting. You cannot. They should be sent to school.
All right, let's move away from this security situation and discussion to politics. We hear that the People's Democratic Party is demanding for legal backing, for electronic transmission of the 2027 general election results. How do you react to this call made by the People's Democratic Party, which was made with some sort of eyebrow raised as to the outcome of the polls come 2027?
Election is a process. And INEC, with their own wisdom, they reserve the right to choose the means of transmission results. If from their own end they feel that the assistance can be had, they can decide not to transmit at that time. It won't change anything. If the election is conducted manually, the manual figures can still be received. So I don't think blaming their failures on the election is not transmitted electronically. What will that change? If you have manual figures that say that you want election, why should you be afraid? At the last election, they played they won, but they could not produce results at the court. If this election was transmitted immediately, would that change anything? It is what is written in the papers, that will be transmitted. So I don't see anything. If I feel the assistance and the activity.
You have 1 minute remaining.
That will not allow leading and controversies.
All right, Mr. Olukunle, we must thank you so much. This has been a very interesting conversation with you, discussion with you here on the program. I'm afraid this is all time will permit for us to take on this segment of Morning Express. Hoping to see you again next time, perhaps in the studio here with us. Thank you, sir.